Alright, day 2. Da-dink, ba-dink. Day 2 is a pretty straightforward day on most of my playthroughs. So, you'll see me walk out here. I jump on. I keep finding cool stuff, but my backpack is full. Don't pay any attention to this. You don't have 10 grand yet. It takes 10 grand. This is the one that matters. It's Willie. He says go to the beach. He's got a fishing pole for you, or he says you find something in his backpack. Spoiler alert, it's a fishing pole. If you're watching this, I guess you're prepared for spoilers. Um, so you gotta water your crops every single day. Every day or they'll die. They or they grow slow, they start growing at different speeds. You're supposed to water your crops every day. You can upgrade your watering can later or get a sprinkler, but for now it's just one at a time. And you don't want to plant too much because it gets painstaking. Just watering, I mean, this is all you do in a day. And then see, I mean, it drains your energy bar. You can see my energy bar. If you look when I first woke up, this is way lower than it should be. That's because I was dumb and I got exhausted yesterday. That's something you shouldn't do. Should keep an eye on that energy bar. So I'm limited a little bit today in what I can do. Luckily, I know that that I get the fishing pole today, and I know that I want to hit the next level in foraging. Because if you get a level up in foraging, you get to make food from the tree nuts. It's like a foraging snack. But so that's what I'm doing now. I'm going around. I'm trying to hit some spots and just grab some stuff. I'm a little aimless on this day. My energy is so low. I probably should have ate that leek right off the back. I probably should be eating stuff to get my energy up. I could have squoze an extra hour or two out of this day. Uh, oh yeah, this day is mostly me giving stuff to people and me fishing. Like, hey, well, nice meeting you. Here's a flower. Eat it? No. Don't. You better not eat that daffodil in front of that girl. She'll think you're real weird. Yeah. I don't know why I always check that shovel like one day I'm just gonna pick it up magically. Alright, up here, this is, I think her name's Robin. She's a carpenter, and, sometimes there's stuff up there. I didn't go check right now, and, I think I just, wander my way down. Yeah, I just wander my way down to the beach, which is straight down, and meet up with Willie, who is smoking a pipe. I never noticed that before. That's cool. Oh, hey, look in his little portrait picture, he's smoking a pipe too. And I just realized I didn't change the eye color on my character. That's gonna bother me for the rest of this playthrough. Oh well. And he gives you a fishing rod. It's important to me that the art of fishing stay alive. Which is cool with me because I'm about fishing in this game. I don't know why I enjoy it so much. But if you watch this series, you may watch me do a lot of fishing. And try to just, you know, go over some parts real quick. There's me being bored and twirling the thing around. Twirling the crystal around. Okay, my first cast, not perfect. You'll see a little ploop, and I pulled it up. It's been a while since I've fished, so there we go. That one I got max. And you still gotta wait. You gotta wait a long time. This pole, you can't put any bait on it for some reason, which doesn't make sense because it's a bamboo pole. Which means it should have. I mean, I get it, it's simple. It should have lower stats, but you should be able to put bait on it. It still's got a string and a hook, so put bait on the hook. But you can't in this game. I guess whoever made it didn't know that much about fishing. So I don't know if moving around actually changes the chance of you getting a fish or how fast you get a fish, at least not moving around in an area. I do know that there's 3 types of fish. There's ocean fish, lake fish, and river fish. And I'm not talking about real life, obviously, in this game. There is. And it's pretty straightforward what areas are which, but sometimes it's a little bit in between, and sometimes I forget which ones are which. It's gonna come up later. To catch the fish is pretty easy. I'm using an Xbox controller hooked up to a PC, but you just press X and just kind of tap it. Keep that bar bobbing up and down. And just keep it right in the middle. Keep it in the sweet zone. It's not dissimilar to balancing on the skateboard from Tony Hawk back in the day. It's a simple mechanic, but it's fun. You just gotta tap the X. And I think I might... No, I catch this fish. I do catch this fish. Ding! And you'll see it says new record, and down the bottom it's a little silver star. I think you get that by, like, that was a clean catch. I think you get that by getting clean catches. And there I go. I finally ate that wheat that I was gonna eat earlier. And I realized my inventory's filling up. I didn't mean to give that to that guy. I wanted to keep that. It was a muscle, but this is just me giving stuff to people today, and it doesn't hurt. Help build the relationship. You're gonna want good relationships with everyone. I want to go ahead and say sorry for the video quality being a little lower this week. I accidentally had my encoding settings wrong. Yeah, nerdy minutia detail stuff, but this is 720p 30 FPS, and I would normally be at 1080 with 60. And I am just telling you all this stuff to make up for the fact that I missed this treasure chest catch that I really wanted to show you, which is, you'll see for right here when I go up to try and get to the treasure chest, you see how the bar is building? If you get that bar filled up, that yellow bar, then you get an extra item with the fish. Just you pull a whole treasure chest out of the ocean, and you get an item with it along with your fish. Sometimes it's like coal, which is still useful in this game. Other times it's you know, something nice like an artifact or a crystal, which you can put in a museum, or there's a community center. There's so much stuff to this game. There's so many little tasks for you to complete. For a game that was made by a guy trying to teach himself about game design, he knew an awful lot about, like, game design, not the programming side of it, but just like how to get people hooked and play things. Like, you see how long I've been sitting here fishing. Oh, there's just something relaxing about it. And I think the ocean fishing. Ooh, look! I caught a broken CD. I think the ocean fishing is a little boring in the beginning. You just catch anchovies and sardines. The ocean is a lot funner once you get the bait. I like to start with lake fish and river fish. I don't know why that is, and I don't know why I go in this store either. There is a quest to introduce yourself to everyone, and so you have to talk to everyone like that, you know. So I am kind of trying to make my way through and complete that quest, but really, you complete it just by playing the game. It just takes a little while, but I think one time I didn't make a point to try to talk to everyone. This is a quest. This is where you can accept quests, and it's a sunfish, which I don't remember where you catch sunfish, and I would have looked it up, but I was making a YouTube video, so I did not look it up. I think it's either, I know it's not the ocean, so it's either a river or a lake, and I decided I was gonna go to a lake and try and catch it. So I mean, there's that quest, the talking to everyone quest. Which, like I said, I've got that one done within the first 28 days, the first month, which I think is 28 days in this game for some reason. But yeah, there's broken CD. You actually want to keep like one of everything, because people ask for random stuff like the sunfish, and then there's also the community center. And later on, there's also something you can build. So all the trash you get, like that broken AOL CD, later on you can actually build a machine that takes the trash from fishing, just whatever you get. Oh, and there you see I found a geode, and turns it into stuff. Geode tells me that the local blacksmith will crack it open and give me what's inside. Or actually, I think it just says the local blacksmith will know more about this, but that's what he does. Cracks it open and gives you whatever's inside of it, which is a random item. Sometimes coal, just like with the treasure chest. Just sometimes coal, sometimes crystal. I think maybe sometimes artifacts. I'm not sure. And look up there at the top left, someone walking down and writing. I think I like that girl. Just sitting by the pond, writing in her notebook. She just happened to be there when I was fishing. The Joja Cola, it seems like it will give you a lot of energy. Watch my energy bar. Joja is junk. Apparently junk food doesn't give you that much energy. Who'd have thought? Yeah, give that bitch a gift. Bitches love flowers. She said, we both live outside. We both live outside the city. Does that mean something? Yeah, it means something. So, I'm trying to get the sunfish here. And I catch soggy newspaper. And I catch some algae, which I just eat the algae every time I catch it. I'm not too sure what else you can do with it. This game never fails to amaze me. There's so many little corners and niches. I keep finding new stuff you can do with things. So I'm by no means an expert. I have to look at the Wikipedia sometimes, and sometimes I'll know it, and it's just like I still have to check the Wikipedia. There's just so much in this game, and you forget, and you get things mixed up. Like, wait, what do I need for this? Like, what was the community center require me? That's why. You're just trying to keep one of everything on deck. I like this scene. This made me happy just sitting on the dock next to this girl. I think she's uh, a potential person you could marry. I might marry her in this run through. I never talked to her. I always, um, talk to the blonde one. I think her name's Haley. The names in this game are pretty vanilla. But catching smallmouth bass, I think those are I think that's one of the reasons why I like fishing in the lake early on. Like those pay pretty well, it seems like. Uh, Stream fish, not so much. Even in the ocean fish, even in the beginning. Later on, you can catch more expensive fish as you get nicer equipment. I'm out here. I'm keeping an eye on the time. 6:20, still pretty early. You got until 11, so you still got quite a bit of time. But my inventory, and just so happen to walk away at the same time. Look, we both live outside of town. Does that mean something? I don't know, girl. What do you think? I don't know. I don't know. Could mean something. Let's find out. I'm checking to see how much energy this stuff gives me. Sometimes it's worth it to squeeze that extra couple hours out of the day and get some extra materials. This game is pretty freehand. I mean, you can play at your own pace. I like to get as much out of a day as possible, but if you don't, get to where you want on the first year, you can always do it on the second one. So there is a calendar and certain dates with, you know, where you want to hit certain goals. You're going to want to have certain things accomplished. But usually on the first playthrough, unless you're watching something like this before you do it, on the first playthrough, you're not going to know what exactly those things are. Probably should have kept one of those best. Maybe I did. Maybe I put one in the chest. I wasn't paying attention there. But yeah. A lot of the times you end up with the silver copies of things. So whenever you get a silver copy of something, I usually just throw it in there. It's worth a little bit more money. And you may be wondering why. Oh, why do you go up here? It's getting dark. It's nighttime. Trying to hit that foraging. I'm telling you, it's useful. Day 2, you want to get enough foraging in that on day 3 you get the level up, because then you can start chopping wood, and you're gonna need the wood. See, me giving stuff to people. A stranger, hello. Don't mind me, I just live out here alone. Like, here, dude, have a flower. That's not weird at all. liked it, so that's cool. He said it's a great gift. Great. Fantastic. Enormous. It is a giant gift. Oh, I'm just fooling around. You can see over there, tantalizing miner working on something. What's on the other side over there? Look like a little cave or something. Mystery. And I gotta make my way home. That's pretty much it. I checked the store there. The store is closed, or the hospital. I checked something to show you that they do close. Places do close. You have to catch them whenever they're open, and everywhere has different hours. I don't think it changes during the season, but people's behavior does change, like where they are at certain times. Look at that. Level 1 foraging, field snack. New crafting recipe drops wild seeds. So whenever you're chopping down the trees, they drop wild seeds, and you can make a field snack out of that. And look, I pulled in $1 short, or 1 gold short of 400. That's not bad. Day 2, done. Hit that like and subscribe.